Hey everyone, welcome to our channel where you can get current and exclusive Star Wars updates. Today's discussion is about how Boba Fett proved to Bo-Katan he was a real Mandalorian. Don't forget also to like, follow, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our videos. But relax and stay tuned as we're going to get into the main info of today's discussion. So Bo-Katan is a member of the Death Watch, a Mandalorian splinter group who sought to rule Mandalore through violence and pillaging. As shown in the Clone Wars, the Death Watch will gleefully raise a village full of innocents just to prove their superiority. Understandably, they were disliked by other Mandalorian cultures and often deservedly referred to as terrorists. Since Jango Fett's Legends-era backstory was, in large part, brought back to canon by the Mandalorian show, it can be assumed that he helped defeat the Death Watch during the Mandalorian Civil War. During the Clone Wars, the exiled Death Watch briefly joined the Separatist Alliance in a bid to take over Mandalore before being betrayed by the Sith Lord Count Dooku. At the end of the war, part of the Death Watch joined the former Sith Maul in claiming Mandalore. But Bo-Katan's group, the Night Owls, worked with the Republic to oppose him and retake their homeworld. Many of the Mandalorian Boba Fett and Bo-Katan talk trash to each other, which includes Boba Fett saying aloud he is not Mandalorian. So we're back to Boba Fett wearing Mandalorian armor, but not necessarily being a standard kind of Mandalorian again. It's complicated, so we're going to discuss this more in Mandalorian Season 2, which changed what it means to be a Mandalorian. It's going to be published later on. But anyway, let's focus back on this video. We're going to be checking on what happened prior to this episode. So we had December 4th, 2020. In Season 2, Episode 6, or Chapter 14 of The Mandalorian, Temuera Morrison's character, Boba Fett, is confirmed. He explains his backstory and why the armor that Mando has is his, given to him by his father, Jango. Temuera happened to play Jango as well in Attack of the Clones. There's a lot to unwrap in this episode, but it suggests that the armor was gifted to Jango by Mandalorians, in much the same way that Mando was taken and is a foundling to become a Mandalorian, clarifying then that Jango Fett is Mandalorian. But is Boba Fett one as well by association and upbringing? It's complicated, so we wrote about it in Is Boba Fett Now a Mandalorian or Just Jango Fett? Back on March 16th, 2020, the official LEGO website described their new Boba Fett helmet as the original Mandalorian. Elsewhere in the production description, they mention Mandalorian armor, which is canon, but implying Fett is Mandalorian and not the current canon. So again, just because it's on an officially licensed product doesn't mean it's an official source. On February 5th, 2020, for a while now on Shop Disney, they have a Boba Fett page with a description. This Mandalorian is one of the most feared bounty hunters in the galaxy. While this suggests Fett is Mandalorian, we asked the Lucasfilm Story Group, and one of them, Matt Martin, replied that he couldn't consider Shop Disney to be an official source. When asked a little more about it, he added this: product descriptions are just written by the stores and their licensees, so I doubt they so much as just Google it. September 9th, 2019. The official Hasbro Pulse website described their Kenner Boba Fett figure as a Mandalorian bounty hunter. This is not canon, even though it clearly says that Fett is Mandalorian. But unfortunately, descriptions about him are inconsistent. July 2nd, 2019. The official Star Wars accounts on Instagram and Twitter shared a video about Mandalorian helmets, and the baked-in text specifically calls Boba Fett a non-Mandalorian. This confirms again in the current canon that Boba Fett wears Mandalorian armor, but is not Mandalorian. 2017. Official Star Wars account on Twitter. The official Star Wars account also says Jango and Boba Fett are not Mandalorian. According to Prime Minister Almec, in Clone Wars episode The Mandalore Plot, Jango Fett and, by extension, his son, aren't actually Mandalorians. They just wear Mandalorian armor. Therefore, the Darksaber would have no significance to them. This confirms again in the current canon that Jango Fett and Boba Fett wear Mandalorian armor, but are not Mandalorians. August 28, 2016. The official Star Wars account on Twitter tweeted a graphic labeled Mandalorians, showing Jango Fett. This was misleading in terms of the current canon. Boba Fett playing cards by Cardamundi, sold by Hot Topic and later repackaged by Walgreens, says this on the back of the box. Each card features a different image of the legendary Mandalorian warrior. 2014. Star Wars Galactic Defense. Bio for Boba Knight. Boba Fett is a seasoned Mandalorian bounty hunter. He is a dangerous and resourceful warrior, full of gadgets and concealed weapons. Fett is Mandalorian. 2010. In the Creating Mandalore featurette, included with the Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 2 release on Blu-ray and DVD, Dave Filoni explains how it was George Lucas's idea that Jango Fett isn't a Mandalorian. This can be found 6 minutes and 40 seconds into the short's official video. Therefore, Jango Fett simply wears Mandalorian armor. One fan account has the video re-uploaded to watch. So the idea that Jango Fett is not a Mandalorian, that's something that comes directly from George. I think that when we first saw Jango in Attack of the Clones, that is when a lot of people assumed he is a Mandalorian. There he is in Mandalorian armor. So there's kind of this early assumption that Jango must be a Mandalorian. That was interesting to see, but that was never stated in the film. It's never stated that he's Mandalorian. He's always just referred to as a bounty hunter. January 29th, 2010. In the Clone Wars, Season 2, Episode 12, called The Mandalore Plot, which aired on this day, Prime Minister Almec conveys that Jango Fett, including Boba Fett, is not actually Mandalorian, and that Jango Fett wears Mandalorian armor. Prime Minister Almec isn't the most trustworthy character, however. It was said in the official show, so that counts for something. 2007. Hasbro's Saga Legends No. 7 Jango Fett action figure has this on the card back. The ruthless Mandalorian warrior and resourceful bounty hunter, Jango Fett, fight the Jedi on the planet Geonosis. This suggests Jango Fett is Mandalorian. 2002. While the backstory in Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones changed a whole lot of Boba Fett's canonical backstory, we see that Jango's Slave 1, a Kuat Systems Engineering Firespray 31 patrol craft, displays the ship's readouts in Mandalorian. Why would the ship be dialed in to display that if he's not Mandalorian? Could it mean he simply knows another language, but it's not his native tongue? The Dark Horse Comics graphic novel Jango Fett has a synopsis about being clad in the distinctive armor of a Mandalorian warrior. It also shows young Boba Fett playing with some toys, in which he says, "Nothing stops the Mandalorian warrior." The figure looks just like Jango Fett, but is it a toy of his father, or does his father take on the appearance of Mandalorian warriors? Chalk this up to a reference of ambiguity, but it definitely means Fett wears Mandalorian armor. 1997. Sci-Fi Invasion No. 2. The armor itself was a modified version from the Mandalorian Super Commandos, a group of evil warriors defeated by the Jedi Knights during the Clone Wars. Their armor soon became rare and highly prized. It is currently unknown whether Muriel actually joined the ranks of the Mandalorians and changed his name, or whether he took the name and armor from one of the Super Commandos. Well, Fett wears Mandalorian armor here, and Fett may have joined the Mandalorians. 1996. Star Wars Finest No. 34. Fett wears the same fearsome armor of the Mandalorian Super Commandos, which he modified to make even deadlier. Again, Fett wears Mandalorian armor. 1995. POTF 2 action figure. Fett wears the armor of the Mandalore Super Commandos, a group of evil warriors who were defeated by the Jedi Knights during the Clone Wars. A guide to the Star Wars universe, in this year also stated, Boba Fett, an unscrupulous bounty hunter from the Mandalore system. His feats are renowned throughout the Empire. Boba Fett's work dress was a sharp weapon-covered, armored specialist of the kind favored by a group of evil warriors defeated by the Jedi Knights during the Clone Wars. Again, this says that Fett wears Mandalorian armor, And that Fett is from Mandalore. 1989, Galaxy Guide number 3. Boba Fett wears a weapon-covered armor spacesuit similar to those favored by a group of warriors from the Mandalore system who were defeated by the Jedi Knights during the Clone Wars. 1980, Starlog number 31. Another of the new characters has the evil-smelling name of Boba Fett. They say he'll rival Darth Vader for sheer terrorism. Apparently, he's a remnant of the old Imperial shock troopers, who once made the stormtroopers look like skull crossing guards. But then others say, no, he was never a shock trooper. He has merely adopted his uniform as a symbol of his nefarious purpose. Okay, look, who knows, right? He's either an Imperial shock trooper or he adopted their armor. It's honestly hard to tell. What do you think? Well, thanks for watching this video. We're sure that you would like to watch more of our content, so again, like, subscribe, and follow us. Don't forget, this is the one place for you to get current and up-to-date Star Wars information. So stay tuned for our next video. Big thanks to you. We love you.